Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cowboys will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. On first down, here comes this offense. Give to the single back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
At midfield, he's got room. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. First down for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Colorado State. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the point after is good. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Rams! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. On the option. He'll toss it. Open runway ahead. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cowboy. Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points came courtesy of that 80-yard run to the house. Fielded in the end zone, it's Garrison. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really...
Lost one deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll come out throwing on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. It didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw, and then...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, too.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State.
This defense defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Floating away. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. On a little time, lets it go. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out.
Going deep. And he's got it inside the 35. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys! Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there getting set. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. A first down for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rams! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how
he's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run.
He lost one down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 20. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Final play of the quarter coming. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now adjusting. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty...
Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab on the left side. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, we got to get that fixed.
He now has 108 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too, because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Pushes ahead.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full, because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
56, Wyoming, 21.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams in being special.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find...
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Takes a hit as he fires. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Bill?
Hit the afterburners, kid. Inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on 1st down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10 threatening just outside the red zone. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
At the 35, he's open. He's loose. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, it didn't take...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's it fly. He's got an open man. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Rams.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida Atlantic is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Boca for some time. They're up by 21 over Rice. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it out fast. They get him down after he makes the catch. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
You're going to have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch, by the way. He toe-tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1-yard gain.
On the nasty move, and now he's got room.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires downfield. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. And now on second down for this offense.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air.
Oh, look out! They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And the Cowboys are marching down the field. They'll throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wyoming. And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The sure hands, it's Brown. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That completion delivers a first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Still running at the 40. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football. You know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum. He unleashes a long one. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Wyoming! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. got the quick completion. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And on second down for this offense. Looking for space. It's Anger. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Rams want to pick up the tempo. They're getting this guy lathered up. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Steps away to find some room. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Time to take a shot. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Power football with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
And the Rams trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Colorado State. And the beatdown has ensued. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rock.
Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Wyoming. On to attempt the try. Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Oregon. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Buying some time. Slings it downfield. Complete downfield. The expressway is wide open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Rams! And the stomping has commenced.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Now improvising. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll line up for a second down play. The play action fake. He'll take a deep shot here. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. He's going to pass on second down. He'll get rid of it. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. Got room at the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
On the move, he fires. Got his man. thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Here's the handoff. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Colorado State. And the route is on.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought.
And your
24. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great bat. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
offense will take over 1st and 10.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Colorado State. And the punishment has been extended. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not one, not two, not three. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
And he makes the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field.
And the ball's loose.
Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. Looking to pass on second down. Buys a little time with his feet. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Really nice job by the defense. Understand, that QB starts to roll out to his right. I got to continue to play the deep pass down the field. I can't just run up and try to go tackle him. Nice coverage down the field, which led to the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Listen, with of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Second down coming up. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. He'll pull it down. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. The Rams trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense loads up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to...
Touchdown, Colorado State! And the pummeling has started. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And the last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. He just terrorized his quarterbacks. His 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
The Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Garrison. He's got great speed. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth in that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today.
Trying to beat the DD. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Off the play fake. Here's a throw downfield late. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Utah State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Logan. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rams! And the beatdown has ensued. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling. Unloads it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. Off to the races to the right. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Off he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown.
Snatches it on the line. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people...
And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a